Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Manar Khalifa. Welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the jobs I've had over the years, and I'm just going to be sharing my experience working there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. So my first real job besides my father's store and SYEP, which is a summer program for New York kids. If you don't know, now you know. SYEP, it's a lottery and you're most likely to get in. So if you guys are looking for a summer job, that's definitely the first place that you want to look. But besides all those, my first real job was in a C-Town supermarket. I've had that job for many years. It was an on and off job. My experience there. So I worked with people that are kind of like from where I'm from, right? They're Arab. So you know how that goes. Or if you don't know how that goes, that's really how can I put this in words without bashing anybody? Because I'm not trying to bash anybody, you know. They hooked your girl up. They gave me my first real job, paid me good, gave me good hours. Pay was lower than minimum wage. It was off the books. They don't respect you. Like, I just felt like they don't respect their workers. Like, after a couple years, I started to peep stuff because, like, when I first started, you know, I was just excited to have a job. So I'm just like, you could do whatever. I'll do whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, but your first job. So yeah, but over the years of growing up and then realizing how they talk to the workers, how they treat the workers, especially after going to other places and seeing how they treat their workers and how it is over there, and it's just like, hold up, I'm out of here. I'm better than this, okay? But yeah, but overall, it was a good job. It was the first good job. It was a good first job. Right, so while I was working there, I also got a job in the juice bar right across the street. Now they were first, like, they were starting up the business. This was a husband and a wife, right? They were good to me. They paid minimum wage too. No, they paid less than minimum wage. They paid really less than minimum wage, right? The minimum wage was $13 at the time, and they were paying me $10 an hour, right? And that's not the only thing. They wanted you to do mad work. Like, all right. You're not going to pay me minimum wage. You know, it's a side job anyways. Couple days, 2-3 days. But then you want me to do mad work while you pay me $10 an hour? Yeah, no. I lasted in that job for a month, I think. It could have been less than a month. But yeah, I also did Verizon, like, independent, I don't know what they call it, sales representative, yes, where I went and I knocked door to door and talking to people about Verizon. It was all off commission. I never seen $1 from them though, so I don't think I should have though, because I did make 2 sales, but I never seen $1 from them. But there was a whole situation going on anyways with that, like with my situation, with my life, there was this whole thing going on. So I didn't really, when I left, there was something going on, so I never really went back and like, where my money at? What the I seen people make real money from there though. My team was making good money. Like, the 2 guys in my team, they were making bread off of that. But I don't think I would go back to a job like that just because I don't like bothering people. Like, I just don't like bothering people. You gotta knock on their door, and then most of them are just like, you know, and it's in the project. So most of them, like, bro, they get like, it's just, I don't like bothering people. Once you tell me no, I'll be like, I bet you don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll back off. I'm not gonna keep trying to, no, that's not me. But, was I working in Little Caesars while I was working in C-Town? I think I was. But again, C-Town was such an on and off job. After like a year, it started to turn on and off. Like, I had C-Town for, I want to say 3 years. On and off. Yeah. But anyways, Little Caesars. I worked in Little Caesars for 2 weeks. No, Little Caesars, Maybe it was the location I was in, but no, I don't recommend Little Caesars at all. The manager literally told me in Arabic that he's never wanted to punch somebody as much as he wanted to punch me. Like, what? You're a manager, act like one. Anyways, but Little Caesars was bad. I worked there for 2 weeks. I seen 2 checks from them. I didn't like it at all. They had us make the pizza. They didn't have us doing the dishes. Like, I know some jobs have you do that too, but no, I was just making the pizzas. I was taking the orders. Yeah, and I didn't like. I mean, I'm not here to bash nobody. Let me not. But Little Caesars was just not it. It was not it. Okay, and then I went back to working in regular supermarkets, right? I did Key Food and Associate. Key Food, I did for, how long did I do Key Food for? It might have been a month. Key Food was good to me. Yeah. They changed it to an urban market, but while I was at Key Food, it was good to me. Associate, they were run by Spanish people, and their hours was weird. Their hours was like 4 hours in a day, and it's like you're already making what, $13 an hour, 13 times 4, whatever the fuck that is. That's less than $60, right? Well, point is, I was not making real money from them, and their hours. At first, I was enjoying. I was like, hey, all I gotta do is work this 4 hours. 4 hours ain't nothing. But then after a while, it's just like it shows in your check, and it's just like. But yeah, the next job I had, I know this is not all in order. Yeah, it is. Key Food and an Associate. And then Starbucks. Starbucks was my favorite job. Literally, they showed me that I'm just not going back to a job that doesn't have benefits, that don't take care of their coworkers. Starbucks was a really good job, and I recently was trying to get back into Starbucks, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But Starbucks was is my favorite job. Period. They were great. Literally, you have free drinks, free food. They treated you good, with respect. I'm over here reminiscing. I loved working in the drive-thru. It's so fun. Yeah, I liked Starbucks. And then I think I was like unemployed for a good minute after Starbucks. Yeah. And then I went and I got BJ's Wholesale. I worked there for, I don't know how long. How long did I work in BJ's for? A month? I know, I am so bad. Anyways, I was supposed to be taking out my nails. I got distracted. But what was I saying? BJ's. BJ's was good to me too. I feel like BJ's should be paying more than minimum wage, honestly, because you're carrying heavy stuff. It's just a lot of work in BJ's. I feel like they should be paying more than minimum wage. When I was working there, it was when the whole COVID stuff was happening, so they was giving us a bonus. So I didn't really have anything to complain about. But regularly, they should be paying a lot more than minimum wage. I went on working in McDonald's. I liked it. Honestly, I never thought I'd be working McDonald's. I'm like, whenever somebody even told me, like, oh, McDonald's is hiring, I'm like, do I look like somebody that works at McDonald's? Do I look like somebody that needs to work at McDonald's? Like, I just had that energy towards that. But honestly, it was not too bad. McDonald's was a fun job, especially with the right people in your crew. It was a fun job. But the general manager was just a bitter old woman. You know how that go, though. You know how that go. Let me tell you guys why I got fired from McDonald's. It was because the general manager. First, I put it on myself first, because I came in, right, and it was a situation with one of the regular managers, right? which I shouldn't have even got into. It was nothing big, but I was gonna get fired off that. Like, they were gonna terminate me for that. And then the general manager, the one that ended up getting me fired, was like, nah, let her stay. So then, boom, weeks pass, and every time I come in, I'm such a nice person. I'm like, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, da-da-da. And she just always be grilling me. Like, I'll come in and I'll be like, good morning, like, all cheesy and shit. And she's just like, I'm like, damn. Like, who shitted in your fucking cereal today? But anyways, yeah, so after a couple, like, mean stares and me mugging and shit like that, she got balls now. She want to talk to me now instead of just giving me these looks. But what was our first fight? Oh, I came in, right, with my coat and shit, and I'm hungry and I don't want to be late, right? Because even if you're a minute late in the computer, it says you're late. So I'm here like trying to rush shit. I don't want to eat before I start. So I'm telling Shorty to ring me up for my food, and she's busy, right? She's like, all right, give me a minute. I don't want to wait a minute because guess what? I don't want to be late. So I'm here ringing it up. She comes from the back yelling, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mind y'all, this is a general manager. A general manager. Like, you think they come, what's the word? You think they would handle situations better. You know what I mean? Like, she's yelling and there's customers right there. What are you doing? What? Bitch. So I told her about herself. I said, you shouldn't do that. Like, there's customers right there. You're a general manager. Know how to come, like, on situations. Like, just know how to handle certain situations. And she got tight. She told me to go home. So what I do? I went home. Then, it might have been the next day or a couple of days after, I was on drive-thru, and then, what happened? Oh, so there's this little booth in drive-thru, right? And you're supposed to stay there and whatever, take the orders and make the drinks, right? And there's the latte machines in that other section, in the oranges, and like just other stuff over there, right? So, I'm making the drinks too at the same time I'm taking the orders, right? So she want to tell me when I step out that booth, oh, you belong in there. See, this is all about handling certain situations and knowing how to talk. Like, she's like, you belong there. Sis, I don't belong nowhere. I don't belong nowhere. But like, just the way she said it and the way she was coming towards me, it's just like, who are you talking to? Who are you really talking to? This ain't shit for me. I will leave right now. Like, and that's exactly what happened. Like, a couple hours passed and I was supposed to leave at 12. She had me leave at 11. I was like, I was not stressing about it. But the couple days I came afterwards, they kept sending me home. So I was like 2 times they sent me home, right? And the 3rd time I came, they're like, oh, he was terminated. I was like, but you couldn't tell me that, like, the last 2 times I came? When I went to pick up my check, she wanted to be all nice to me. I was trying to be all rude and shit, like my check, right? She's like, good afternoon. I'm like, my check, please. But then, honestly, I, like, just calmed down. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm already fired. What can I do? Like, I don't care for back and forth or nothing like that. So I was just like, good afternoon. You know, you gotta hit him with that. Anyways, but yeah, picked up my last check and never went back there. Now I do canvassing. I get paid $20 an hour, and they're hiring all the time. So if you guys are interested, just hit me in my Instagram or my Snapchat. If you don't have those two, then just comment down below because they're always hiring. Do I have the number? Damn. All right, if I find the number, I'll put it down in the description box. But it's a really good job. They pay $20 an hour. It is like Verizon, knocking door to door, but really it's not bothering nobody. It's more like asking them questions about right now we're doing for mayor, Ray McGuire for mayor. But I'm not into politicals or whatever, but shit, it's paying $20 an hour. I'll be into whatever you're into. But yeah, it's a calm job. It's a calm job. Sometimes I'm looking for a second job. Sometimes I'm like, no, I want this to be because I really want this to be my last job. Even if I get another job right now, I want these 2 to be my last jobs. I don't want to work anymore. But yeah, I don't know if I'm looking for a second job. If something good comes around and it's like a good, nice side job, I'll take it. But I'm not really looking like that. But yeah, that's all the jobs I've had. Lasante Health Center was from, what was that from? That was a program my school had when I was in 12th grade. And it was good to me too. Lasante Health Center. I was with the marketing director. It was cool though. Like, I had my office thing. Well, it wasn't really my office, but you know, I was made believing and shit like that. I had my own office. I felt grown. But yeah, that was a nice job to have too. I felt grown in that job. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, you guys, because guess what? We're back on our I can't curse, but you know what I mean. But yeah, you guys stay tuned for more videos. And thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Is that all? I think that's all. Are we liking this hair though? Are we liking this hair? I like it. You like it? I like it. All right, bye guys.